Harry Potter remake. TV show, HBO Max, J.K. Rowling's involved. Hooray? Question mark? Not hooray. Opposite of hooray. There are really 3 reasons to reboot a franchise, something like this, bring it to the modern era, and that is 1, to reintroduce the franchise to a new audience, a la The Last Airbender. Granted, it sucked, it failed, but the whole point of that movie was to introduce the story to people who maybe didn't like animation, maybe an older audience, something like that. The next version is because the premise might be good, but the adaptation sucks, a la The Last Airbender. I'm not gonna use that for example. The third reason, which unfortunately is the most common one, is money. You gotta love that cash, man. Uncharted, I'm looking at you. With the recent announcement of a Harry Potter franchise show coming to HBO, I'm super confused. Apparently every season is supposed to be like a book and stuff like that. But like, why? It's for the money. Let's be honest. It's for the money. There's no other reason. It's not like the franchise isn't relevant. I mean, it's still incredibly relevant. Everyone still talks about it. Look at the theme parks. We're still opening like new theme park lands with characters from the films. The films are incredibly high quality too. The fact that those films are as good as they are, being as many of them as there are, that's incredibly impressive. One thing that I think might be happening here is that people are panicking. Warner Brothers is panicking that Fantastic Beasts is not the phenomenon that it is. I guarantee you, if Fantastic Beasts was catching on the same way Harry Potter did, we would not be getting this show. Definitely not. I think Warner Brothers and all of the executives, all those guys, I think they see and they know. They're not dumb. They know how profitable this franchise is, and they're panicking with Fantastic Beasts, so they're running back to comfortable. They're running back to the nostalgia, something they know will work, because let's be honest, this is gonna be like one of the biggest shows ever when it comes out. But at what cost? And I think this is the first like big major franchise that was incredibly successful and beloved to get remade. I think this is going to be a huge make or break thing for other big franchises going forward. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, none of those things, they've been added onto, there's been spin-offs, but they haven't been just readapted straight up, and Harry Potter will be the first big one to do that. You have to wonder, at what point does just saturating the market with the same Harry Potter story hurt the quality of the overall brand? Like, I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to be like, oh, the first Harry was better, or like, oh, second Neville's better. Oh, I hate that I have to do that. I hate that we're gonna just start numbering our characters. It kind of makes the first series less special, in my opinion. And just, good lord, dudes, think of all the expectations on these poor actors. The poor children who play Ron, Hermione, and Ron, Harry. I forgot the main guy. Prayers out to you, man. That's gonna be an experience. They could be amazing. People are still gonna hate on them. People are still gonna say, oh, well, Emma Watson was way better and Rupert Grint was way better. Man, and even then, it's not just them, it's Dumbledore, and it's Malfoy, and it's Hagrid, and Sirius Black, and it's Voldemort, and it's Bellatrix, and the list goes on forever. That's not to say that it's just gonna be trash and it's gonna be horrible. It very well could be good, and I think that adapting each book into a season of TV makes a lot of sense, and they definitely can do a lot of things that they didn't do in the movies. And that's the benefit. That's what the series has going for it, is we can see a lot of things that we didn't see in the original films. But opening yourself up to doing something better also opens you up to doing something worse. And again, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Because I never read the books, but I'm still content with the Harry Potter, with the story I have. I don't know if it's worth it to get a little more backstory here and, oh, the Goblin Kitchen, if you're gonna just ruin other things and do them at a lesser quality. Subscribe for more updates, though. I'll keep you updated. I'm sad. I'm a sad guy. Maybe not sad guy. Maybe more like worried guy. That makes sense.